Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope that you're doing okay. And I would hope that if you aren't doing okay and need some help, that you would reach out to me. I'm looking in on you, as they say. I can see what you're doing and how many have done what. So I just want to let you know that if you need some help, or if there's something that I can help you with to get to where you need to get in these assignments, please reach out, send me an email, send me a text, and be happy to help you. That's what I'm here for. So last week, we learned all about the CPSA, and we learned that it's, for some of you, love it. For some others of you, maybe next, maybe later. And for some of you, no, that's not the route that you want to take, and that's perfectly fine. But that and both the compliance theory principles are outcomes of the course. And they're key pieces because the CPSA is a designation. And if you do want to go into sales further, which there's sales components to every single job you're ever going to do, plus selling yourself is probably the biggest job that you'll ever do. And you've already done that in your first assignment when you did your career position. And so that's good. However, it's a little different when you get in that interview, isn't it? Yes. In the compliance theory principles, it was getting to know what those all are, and they all kind of make sense, and we use them in many different ways, but we probably don't think of, oh, I'm going to use that theory today. But as you go forward and we're actually creating a product to sell, then you'll see that you really do use those compliance theories in your sale that you're making. So we're into unit 3, relationship building and ethics. And literally all of sales is relationships. If you can create a relationship and you like creating relationships, you can do sales. You can excel in sales. And the other piece, ethics, well, not like the olden days where you used to have someone come in and they, really beat you over the head that you needed to buy this, and that was really hardcore sales. That's not what we're learning. That's not what I want you to do. And it's all about being ethical. And it used to be, they'd say, oh, does sales and ethical belong in the same sentences? Oh, yeah, they do. And trust me, I worked in sales for a long, long time. And so, when you create those relationships with your clients and they trust you, and that's the other piece in this, the trust piece, as you build that trust, as you build that relationship, and it doesn't come in a day, it doesn't come in a week, it might take years, and it may not come at all. Sometimes you may have, maybe you're working in sales and you have a client and you can't seem to get through to those people at all. Then often the sales manager will switch that out and trade accounts with you because, and I've had that you just can't break down that barrier for whatever reason. Maybe the person is very different than you, they don't see eye to eye, whatever the case may be, it doesn't always click. As hard as you might try, it doesn't always click. And if that's the case, you're not going to be able to create a relationship and you're not going to have a good sales experience for sure. So, and that can happen. That's just being real. So I want you to read chapters 1 and 2. Probably you've read chapter 1 already. But as we go forward, that's where you're really talking about the trust. You're talking about the relationships more. And what is due? Your experiential sales project, due on Sunday. I've had some conversations with a lot of you and hopefully giving you some direction as to where to go. Anybody that hasn't started that, you need to set up an appointment with the salesperson. So you need to get at that. If you need some help again, let me know. But I'm looking forward to those. They're usually take you out of your comfort zone a little bit. That's okay. That's what sales does. That's real. Teaching takes you out of your comfort zone sometimes. And that's okay too. So get right on those projects. If you haven't already, let me know how I can help you. If you want to reach out to me quickly, use email or texting, call me, whatever. If you put a question within the course, that's fine. Hopefully someone else might answer that question, but if not, I'll get there. I read the posts every day, but if you put a post in after I've read that in for the day, then I might miss it. I don't get a notification on that, and I'm not sure why or how I could get a notification, because I certainly would go in there immediately if I saw the notification. So your best course of action would be an email or a text. But certainly if someone else can answer that question, perfect. So hats off to you all for purring right along in this course. And I'll talk to you next week. But in the meantime, let me know if you need help with your projects. I look forward to seeing those and seeing what you've learned in your sales journey. Thanks very much. Have a great week.